Kung kayo nga'y di naging mapagtapat sa masamang kayamanan, sino nga ang makatitiwala sa inyo ng mga tunay na kayamanan?
Yan ang iiwan namin sa inyo. We have to take care of God's creation.
We manage the God's resources. We grow with whatever gifts na meron na ibinigay sa atin, and we allow our God to use us to perfectly give yung purpose natin faithfully.
Stewardship, management, yun po ang kauna-unahan. Lahat bago inutos niya, yun po ang unang binanggit ng Lord.
Love must be our driving force. Dahil like what Paul said, love never fails, and if in stewardship, love is always there, then our being stewards may never fail.
Ang lahat ng ating itinangkat, ang pinagkakatiwala sa atin, whether time, treasure, and talent, let us make sure that na i-improve natin ito, nagagamit natin ito for the glory of God. Because in the end, we are all just instrument of God, servant of God, enabled for us to make good things out of the resources that God has given to us.
We believe na nangyayari ito because God is in the center of each and every one of us dito sa PLC.
Ayan, good evening po sa ating lahat and welcome po sa Hearts That Listen. Hello, Coach Maricon.
Yes, hello, good evening po everyone. Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng nanonood sa amin. Yun, ngayong gabi po ay meron po tayong magandang topic na pag-uusapan na naman. At bago po yan, dun po sa mga bago, ianyayahan ko po kayo na i-like po yung page namin at i-share. And then also we have YouTube also. Please do subscribe and click the notification bell and like our YouTube channel.
Yes, please subscribe on it, di ba? Ayan, so please subscribe. Ayan. So, ayan. So, salamat po muli. Ayan, so good evening, Coach Ria. So, alam ko na ngayong gabi ay marami po tayong matutunan sa ating pag-uusapan. Sapagkat ano ba ang topic natin ngayon, Coach Maricon?
Yes, how to overcome stress. So, marami tayong stress ngayon. Ay, hindi naman. Pero pag-uusapan lang natin kasi napapanahon, and at the same time, siguro may mga kaibigan tayo or kakilala that need also paano ba natin na overcome. So baka makatulong po kami in our own little way to give us siguro ample of mga inputs para po sa inyong ngayong gabi.
Yes, of course, ngayong gabi as we talk about how to overcome our stress, meron po tayong guest ngayon na kung saan parang kasama ko lang kanina. Char! Pero hindi. She is also our life coach and also my co-psychometrician, and I know that she can help on us this tonight in our topic. So let's welcome na our very own in our Talk Life channel, my partner in Shift Happens, Coach Jam. Ayan. So Coach Jam, please unmute.
Sorry.
Ayan. Ayan.
Ayan, so magandang gabi po muli sa ating lahat. Yan. So, Coach, parang familiar ka sa akin. Parang Coach Maricon. So,
hello.
Parang nakita ko na yung suot mo.
Oo,
Ayan. So, napakabigat ng ating napakabigat kasi to overcome stress hindi lahat nakakayanan na mag-overcome ng stress. Pero we hope na ngayong gabi ay marami tayong matutunan with Coach Jam and Coach Maricon. Of course, we know na yung struggle ngayon, Coach Maricon, iba talaga. And we know na all of us, meron tayong naranasan na kailangan talaga nating maging matatag, sabi nga, to be resilient, yung katatagan, di ba? Paano ba magiging matatag in the midst of our stress? So, pag na po natin patagalin, Coach Jam, paano nga
Ayan.
ba mag-overcome ng stress?
Actually, bago natin sagutin yung part na yon, ayan, so medyo hindi biglaan to, no, Coach? So, bago natin sagutin yung bagay na yun, kailangan muna kasi nating maging aware na meron talaga tayong mental health. Kasi sinasabi nila na kapag mental health, ay kapag mental, baliw na agad eh. Without
Yes.
realizing na mental is part of the health of a person. Kung meron tayong tinatawag na physical health, meron din tayong tinatawag na mental health. And both physical and mental health is important for sa tao. Ayan, which is kaya tayo like mental, physical health, lagi nating ina-acknowledge yan, 'di ba? Kapag sumakit yung ulo mo, nagkasakit ka, punta ka sa doktor, 'di ba?
Yes.
Which is one of the common mistakes of people is hindi na-neglect nila yung isa pang health na meron tayo, which is mental health. Ayan, 'di ba? Kaya yan yung mga pinag-uusapan commonly ngayon, lalo na ngayong pandemic, 'di ba? Napaka-prevalent na ng usapan na yan about mental health. Ayun. So I just want to emphasize or to highlight here that mental health is important as our physical health. That's why we're going to talk about that mental stress is normal kasi meron tayong mental health. Hindi porket let's stop the stigma na kapag nagkaroon ka ng mental stress is that is something uncommon, but we should understand that it is normal for us to have a mental stress. And of course, dahil nga normal sa taong magkaroon or ma-experience ang mental stress, kailangan din natin na malaman paano ba siya i-overcome. Kasi it's not healthy to pamper it dahil it compromises our lives, 'di ba? Kapag mentally unhealthy ka, you will become everything in your life will start to deteriorate. Ang tigas na. It will start to parang masisira lahat. Even if it could also affect your physical health as well kapag hindi ka mentally healthy.
Yes.
Yun. That's
Kailangan
the first thing. That's the first thing that I want to emphasize is the importance of our mental health. That's why we're going to talk about how to overcome mental stress. Ayan. So, thank you so much. Tutuloy-tuloy ko na ba?
Yeah, tuloy-tuloy mo.
Yes,
Kasi magte-take notes
Pasok-pasok na lang.
para baka sakaling marami tayong makuhang dito. Kasi, ako lang ipapasok ko lang yung sarili ko. Nakaka-stress talaga. Yung with the past few weeks na na nasa bahay ka, tapos na-extend ulit yung lockdown, and then people will probably experience anxiety na rin, di ba? So parang medyo mahirap, and people need something breather. Kaso normally, ang iba kasi, di ba, lumalabas talaga, bumabiyahe, they travel, hindi natin siya magawa today. So, baka meron tayong mga inputs na pwede natin to give to our audience that would help them in terms with their mental health. Okay, take it away, Coach Jam.
Okay, so I want to share 4 points na na isa sa mga naging sharings ko every time na nagtatalk about nag-speak ako about mental stress, which is the 4 strategies how to overcome or how to deal with mental stress. Ayan. So meron tayong tinatawag na 4A strategies. 4A strategies lang naman. Which is this 4A's is composed with 4 A's. Which is the first A is to avoid. Ayan. Avoid, alter, adopt, and accept. Ayan. So how to deal with mental stress? Ito yung mga 4 strategies na pwede nating gamitin para makapag-deal tayo sa mga mental stress natin sa buhay. The first 2, the avoid and alter strategy is changing the situation. Okay? Halimbawa, nandyan yung mental stressful situation. Using this first 2 strategies, which is avoid and alter, it is your way to change the situation para hindi ka na ma-stress. And the second 2 Another two is the adapt and accept, which is changing your reaction toward the mental stress situation. Ayan. So I would like to elaborate kung ano ba yung unang-una. 'Di ba? The first one is to avoid. Ayan. So hindi ko na makita yung sarili ko. Ayan. The first one is to avoid kasi 'di ba? Correct me if I'm wrong. Believe it or not, you can simply avoid a lot of stress 'di ba?
Yes.
May mga bagay na nai-stress yung tao kasi hinahayaan lang nilang ma-stress sila, 'di ba? Without knowing that you can avoid it in the very first place, 'di ba? By planning ahead, rearranging the surroundings that you have, and reap the benefits of a lighter load. Kumbaga, for example, paano ba natin ma-avoid yung mga stressful situation? It is possible. Because not all stress can be avoided. Alam ko not all stress can be avoided. But there are a lot of things na magagawa natin para makaiwas doon. 'Di ba? The first one is for us to avoid the stressful situation is by learning to say no. Ayan, 'di ba? Meron tayong mga responsibilities and maraming mga bagay sa buhay natin that demands on your time. Kapag ikaw, you are most of the time spending your time with those things na nag-i-stress sa'yo. 'Di ba? Which is better way around kung i-avoid mo na lang. Nakakatulong yun sa mental health mo. If hindi kaya, 'di ba? At mai-stress ka lang kung pinilit mong mag-say yes, mag-no ka na lang. 'Di ba? For example, what I'm saying here is avoiding people who stress you out. Actually, kailangan talaga 'yan. 'Di ba? Kailangan 'yan, part 'yan ng buhay natin. For the sake of your mental health, kung talagang yung tao na 'yun na nakakapag-cause ng stress sa iyo, iwasan mo na lang siya. That's why avoid people who stress you out. And another thing is avoid hot topic buttons. Kapag ikaw may mga bagay na vulnerable ka, 'di ba? Kapag napag-usapan tong certain thing na to, tapos nai-stress ka na, as much as possible, you have to alisin mo na yung sarili mo dun sa mga topics na yon. Like for example, kapag sobrang stress ka sa COVID-19, kapag stress ka sa sobrang mga bad news, ganyan, iwasan mo na. Ayun, that's one of the strategies. Learn to say no, avoid people who stress you out, avoid hot button topics that stress you out. Pero however naman kasi, merong mga problems or merong mga stressful situations na hindi naman talaga natin kayang iwasan. Yeah. Diba? Sabi nga may formula na events plus response is equal to outcome. Yung mga events is hindi natin kontrolado yan. Pero yung mga responses, yun yung kontrolado natin. Pero given na there are events or there are situations or certain situations in our lives na hindi talaga natin siya maiiwasan. That's why itong first strategies na to is hindi siya applicable sa lahat ng bagay or sa lahat ng pagkakataon. That's why meron tayong tinatawag na another technique which is to alter. Ayan, meron tayong tinatawag na alter. And sabi ko nga, sometimes it's difficult to avoid stress, but it could be altered. Okay? If hindi na natin kayang iwasan, nandyan na talaga siya. Nandyan na talaga yung situation. Nandyan na talaga yung taong nakakapagpa-stress tayo. Hindi ala kang choice kundi talagang tanggapin na yung presensya niya or andyan na talaga siya, ganyan. It could be altered naman. The good news is it could be altered. Lagi na this involves yung altering strategies. This involves changing the way you communicate with the situation. Okay? For example, don't control the situation, particularly yung behavior ng ibang tao. Hindi mo kayang kontrolin yan eh. 'Di ba? Most crucial is to focus on things which you cannot control. 'Di ba? But the most effective is being able to control what you are able to control. Like yung mind mo or yung bagay na may kontrolado ka lang, which is yung response mo sa specific things. 'Di ba? In altering, the first thing that we should practice is expressing our feelings instead of bottling them up. Ayan. Kasi for example, ina-attempt mo kasi na ibahin yung situation dahil hindi mo na siya maiwasan eh. 'Di ba? So the first one is express your feeling. For example, medyo nahihirapan kasi ako sa ganitong setup. Ganito, kunyari mo ako yung nai-stress. Ang gagawin ko is mag-alter ako. Sasabihin ko kay Coach Res na, Res, kasi nahihirapan ako sa ganitong setup. Hirap kasi ako mag-memorize. For example, kailangan ng memorization dun sa certain situation na yun. Pwede bang ibahin natin yung setup? Ibig sabihin, ina-alter ko siya para makaiwas ako for that certain situation or certain stressful situation. Diba? So, another thing is for you to alter the stressful situation is be willing to compromise. Diba? Sabi nga, since shift happens, may mga bagay na hindi talaga natin may iiwasan. Accept something is slightly different from what they really want. Okay? Na hindi lahat ng bagay is mangyayari in such a way na ina-expect natin. Diba? Ang tao laging nai-stress kasi hindi ito yung ina-expect ko eh. Hindi naman kasi iyan yung planado. Hindi naman kasi iyan talaga yung dapat nangyari. That's why nai-stress yung tao. That's why for you, for us to be able to cope with stress is for us to alter and be willing to compromise. Kailangan mo mag-adjust minsan. Kapag hindi mo na talaga kontrolado, hindi na talaga nangyari yung isang bagay the way you expected it to happen, ikaw na yung mag-adjust. Diba? So the first one, ulitin ko lang, is to avoid, and kung hindi na kaya i-avoid yung mental situation, is to alter. Okay?
Okay, ikakat mo na kita, Coach, before you proceed to change to the next 2 A's. Kasi meron tayong isang magandang pumasok dito sa atin na makiat sa bahay.
Oo nga!
O, diba? Bigyan natin siya ng pagbati muna si Coach Ben.
Yeah,
Annabelle.
Seryoso na nga ako nakikinig.
Andito ka eh. Bati ka naman sa mga audience natin.
Yes, ayan, stress. Oh, anyway, maganda. Stress eh, kasi bigla akong pinasok. Especially to these lovely coaches, si Coach Jam, Coach Res, and Coach Maricon. Actually, you have a great topic for tonight. Iniisip ko, ano kayong topic nila? Araw ng Kagitingan ngayon.
Hindi kami, ayaw namin ng about valor. Sabi ganun.
So sabi ko,
wala kami 100 experience.
I was expecting na talagang
related to that.
Tapos sabi ko, how to deal with stress. Pero napapanahon. Kasi tama naman, just like Coach Jam telling us kanina na yung pandemic lang malaking bagay na yan na nagbibigay ng stress factor sa tao. Emotionally, physically, financially, especially. Diba? So, sige, diretso mo na, Coach Jam. Yung dalawang A's, nakaganito na ako.
Avoid and alter. So, the next 2 A's.
Ayan. So para lang maka-catch up po ang ating mga viewers. Let's have some let's open our segment with the questions na kayo po ba nahihirapan kayo sometimes to avoid or to adapt, 'di ba? But the things na parang kung meron kayong mga situation, stressful situation na nahirapan kayo, ganyan, which is na-apply niyo yung avoid and adapt strategies. Ayan po, pwede niyo siyang i-share. Yan, para maka-catch up tayo dun sa Ayan, so yung first 2 po na yon is, ulitin ko lang, it's about changing the situation. You try to change the stressful situation into a lighter one. Pero kapag talagang hindi mo na kayang baguhin yung situation, hindi mo na kayang i-avoid, hindi mo na kayang i-alter, the good news is meron pa tayong 2 strategies na pwedeng i-apply how to deal with mental stress, which is changing your reaction by adopting and accepting. Totoo po ba na talagang may mga pagkakataon na hindi na natin siya maiwasan, kundi hindi na din natin talaga mabago yung situation kasi nandyan na siya. Di ba po? May mga ganun pagkakataon talaga, ano ba naman talaga? Nakaka-stress naman talaga. So the third one is under changing your reaction toward the situation. Ayan, napaka-powerful word lang na kapag ikaw hindi mo na kayang ibahin yung sitwasyon, try mong ibahin yung reaction mo dun sa situation and the outcome will come differently. Di ba po? So for us to adapt is, ibig sabihin yan, if you can change the stressor, change yourself. Ayan, di ba? You can adapt to stressful situation and regain the sense of control by changing your expectations and attitude. Di ba? Like, paano po ba natin ma-adapt yung stressful situation? The first one is look at the bigger picture. Diba? Look at the bigger picture, bakit nangyari yung situation na yun. Baka nangyari to kasi para matapos na din yung paghihirap niya. Diba? Example, ganon. Baka nawalan ako ng trabaho para makapagpahinga na din muna ako. Diba? You are looking at the bigger picture. Nahihirapan lang ako sa school, pero para naman sa kinabukasan ko to. Ayan. So, you are adapting the situation. You're not changing, you're not avoiding, you're not altering. You are just accepting or lighter. You're, mamaya, accepting tayo. You're just adapting to the situation. Another thing is, bukod sa looking at the bigger picture po, is focus on the positive side. Diba? Naniniwala po ba tayo na no matter how bad the situation is, meron pa ding positive yan. Meron pa ding purpose bakit nangyayari yan. Diba? Sabi nga, a dead clock, tumatama pa rin yung oras niya twice. Diba? Even the dead clock. Ayun, di ko lang alam yung English, pero may quotes na gano'n eh. So, another thing is focus on the positive side. Lagi naman nating sinasabi yan eh, kapag sobrang stress tayo, doon ka lang sa positive mag-focus, ganito, ganyan, di ba? So, another thing is adjust your standards. Di ba? For us to adapt is, kailangan i-adjust natin yung standards natin. Kasi, hindi ko naman sinasabi, actually, I'm fond of having a high standard eh, sa buhay. But setting too much high standards is sometimes self-sabotage than an asset. Tandaan po natin yan na minsan kapag sobrang taas na ng ng standard natin, we're gaining for perfection, which is nobody can reach it, 'di ba? It is more on self-sabotage than an asset. Kasi naglilid lang siya na para ma-pressure tayo, para ma-stress tayo, and these pressures na binibigay because of that too high standards leads to frustrations and mental stress. 'Di ba? Sabi nga po, naniniwala ako that God will give us wisdom for us to know the difference between enough and too much. 'Di ba? Alam ng Lord na, anak, sumusobra ka na. Anak, eto lang yung tama. Even sa mga stressful or ina-adapt nating mga situation sa buhay, even sa pagsaset natin ng high standard or standard natin sa buhay, don't set too high, 'di ba? Na talagang imposible nang maabot or mai-stress ka lang kapag iyon yung sinet kong standard sa'yo. And another thing to for us to be able to adapt the stressful situation is to reframe the problems. Ito po isa sa mga favorite kong pinabanggit. Look for alternative explanations. Like for example, yung mga objective evidence like positive interpretations. For example, magbibigay po ako ng example. Halimbawa ako, personally, ito yung example na lagi ko sinasabi. Ang hina ako sa math. Yan. Favorite ko to kasi totoo sa akin to eh. Pero magaling ako sa English. Ayan. So you you have alternative explanation. Ayan. Di ba, in science, sabi nga nila, fact lang to, pero hindi ko naman sure kung totoo. Na kapag, ka daw sa math, magaling ka naman daw sa English. O, yun na lang iisipin mo, di ba? Another thing is, ang itim-itim ko. Di ba? Parang ganun yung na-stress ka dahil sa kulay mo. Ganun. Pero maraming nakaka-appreciate sa pagiging black beauty ko. Diba? Parang ina-alter mo, ina-adapt mo na yung mga stressful situation. Tingin mo ba ma-appreciate ka nila kung black beauty ka tapos maputi ka? Na black beauty ka kung maputi ka? Hindi naman, di ba? So, you're just reframing the problems. Ayun. So, another thing is, ayun nga, parang lagi tayong mag-adapt and adjust our standards and reframe the problems. And so before tayo next, dun sa medyo sa last part kasi ng letter A na gusto kong i-share is medyo deep siya, medyo makabagbag damdamin. Kaya bati muna daw, sabi ni Coach.
Yes. So bumati muna tayo sa ating mga viewers. Ayan. So nakakatuwa lang dahil nakikita natin yung mga comments nila dito. And sabi ni Miss Lisel, so stress is everywhere but always remember that God is in control. So good evening. So si Coach Doc Arwin, so nag-share siya. So sabi niya, overcoming mental stress, okay? So we need to have morning routines like prayer, breakfast, and journaling. Tama po. And exercise, of course, the mindfulness. Ito napakahalaga talaga nito ng mindfulness for us na na makita talaga natin kung ano yung nararamdaman natin, kung ano ba talaga yung sitwasyon na meron tayo. So, stretching, of course, stretching. Sports, itong wala ako. So, nutritional support, of course, vitamins, fruits, vegetables, healthy diet, and talking, of course, we need to talk with the people na meron tayo na nakasurround sa ating conversations, connections, and kaya meron tayong Talk Life channel. And eto nga po sa gabi na to, na sana makatulong kami to overcome your stress. So, of course, the activities, positive helping, learn new things and skills. And of course, sabi din ni Miss Alelia. So, amen. Thanks. So salamat po sa Lord dahil alam namin na yung segment na ngayon sa gabi na ito ay talagang nakakatulong sa ating lahat. At ito ang nakaka-bless. So, sabi niya ni Miss Cecil, God is really amazing and full of surprises when your heart is looking for answers on how will I handle my stress, especially my new job. I check my notif in FB and God direct me to this page. Thank you for the uplifting words, Coach Jam. So, salamat talaga, Coach Jam, for this evening. And sabi ni Coach Arwin, halata ka daw na standard, high standard. And of course, yes, napaka-importante for us to have that positive reinforcement. So, wag naman natin panay punishment ang binibigay natin sa sarili natin. Let's learn to have that positive reinforcement for us na ma-relieve din yung stress na meron tayo. And reframing. Yes po, reframing. So, i-reframe natin into positive one. Yung i-shift natin yung negative to positive one. Ayan, so sabi niya acronym of mental. Coach Arwin, sige, mag-isip po kayo ng acronym ng mental. Ayan, so, ayan, good evening po din. So, Coach Lloyd and, of course, Coach Ria too. So, I know na marami tayong natutunan ngayong gabi and talagang hindi lang tayo maraming nakikinig sa atin na humaharap talaga sa stress, and we need to know how to overcome our stress. So, Coach Coach Maricon, you meron po ba kayong gustong idagdag, Coach Annabel?
Yes,
May tanong kayo.
Coach Annabel, input.
So, before I say my piece, unahin muna natin yung ating mga advertisers. Baka ating makalimutan. Sige, simulan mo muna, Coach Res, please.
Ay, si Coach Maricon yan.
Yes, magkape daw muna tayo sa Vam Cafe. Kaso hindi ko, saan to ko, Coach? Sa Cavite?
Why is it malabo, no?
Oo, malabo siya. Sorry.
Sige, I'll check it out after.
Okay, malabo. So, ikaw, sa'yo ko tatapon.
Sige, ako na lang. Okay, Van Cafe is located at Buhay na Tubig, Imus, Cavite, by Allison Building. So, that's along Buhay na Tubig Road lang. So, you may visit the Van Cafe Facebook page for more details. And, next, Coach Con. Yung malabo, sige, ako na lang po.
Malabo talaga siya.
Anyway, if you want to order cleaning materials, especially Louis Sabon and MAC Car Care products, you may you may visit page Louis Sabon Refilling Depot in Bacoor, and the owner is Miss Evangeline Sabater. Ayan. Also located in Nyog, Bacoor, Cavite. Go ahead, Coach Con.
Yes, with your health and to give boast of your health today, lalo na ngayon, meron po tayong green barley. These are for the defense and nutrient defense and superfoods. So please contact 0956373340. Contact Miss Marta de la Cruz. Yan, green barley. Meron din po silang ibang variety ng mga products. So you can check out their health and wealth page.
Okay, with this, if you have any gynecological issues, of course, you have to see your doctor first. But they also recommend this product, Emer Care or Vagin. This is a refreshing intimate gel. You may check the Emery page. Meron din naman silang website. So to know more of this product.
And this one, last.
For a while. For the meantime.
Yes.
Okay, Akoban time. Kailangan nyo ba ng seguridad? Of course, you will be needing this. If you want to order CCTV or any digital and security devices, computers, and even consultancy pagdating sa seguridad, pwede nyo pong tawagan ang 0929-1645423 or 0917-183-7531. Akoban time. Nice!
Yes. And then, meron po tayong, si Chronic Kidney Disease. Yung libro ni Coach Maria Desiree Cruz Ballesteros. Actually, maganda yung book na to. Sobrang informative. Maraming learnings to get into it. Kasi mismong author niya, yung author ang may experience nito. Kaya magandang basahin.
Coach Desiree,
yes.
Maria Desiree Cruz Ballesteros is our host for Walk Up Like This. Every Saturday po yan at 9 in the morning.
Yes. And this one?
Kung meron man kayong kinakailangang ipagawa sa inyong dental, o kung may mga dental issues kayo, hindi naman dental issues of course, but then you may visit a dentist, pero by appointment. Kung kayo ay living nearby ang Las Piñas, Parañaque, I think pwede namang i-cater, but you just have to call 0917-805-7628, Dr. Janet Esquilon de Guzman of JED Dental Clinic.
And last but not the least.
Oh, of course, this is our brand partner, Coaches. If you want to order this brand, David's Faith Insulin Wine, you may contact our Talk Life page for more information. Syempre, health is wealth, ika nga. Huwag kasing kakain na masyadong matatamis. Diabetes is at risk. Okay. Ayan po yan.
Yes. Yan, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng aming sponsors. Thank you so much sa aming mga brand products partners. So maraming salamat. So before we proceed, bago po natin patuloy si Coach Jam, i-ano lang natin yung preview kung ano na pag-usapan natin. So dun sa changing the situation in order to avoid stress, is meron siyang dalawa. One is to avoid and the other one is to alter. And then the next na i-discuss is the changing to reaction, which is napagkwentuhan na natin yung adopt. So we will go to the next letter A. So bali 4 po yun na A's na pwede po nating would help us to overcome our stresses. Take away, Coach Jam.
So, before ko muna din bigay kay Coach Jam, so basahin na natin itong mga comments nila. So, Coach Bong, hello po, good evening. And Coach Joel. And of course, kay Miss Alalea, tama ba? Para hindi masyadong ma-stress sa buhay, always remember po, Philippians 4 verse 6 to 7, pray about everything kasi si Lord lang ang higit na nakakaunawa sa mag-aalahanin natin sa buhay. God bless you all, mga coaches. Yes po, thank you po very much. And sorry na, Coach Doc Arwin, nasabi na pala niya ang acronym ng mentor. Morning routine, exercise, nutritional support, talking, activities, learn new things, skills. Ayan. So thank you very much. Coach Jam?
Sobrang ganda ng kinoment ni Doc Arwin. Sobrang helpful po yan. Physical activities, mga foods, whatever kasi yung ini-input natin sa body natin, it overflows with the mind eh. Parang ganun siya. Just thank you, Coach Doc Arwin, for sharing. Ayan po, for the last part, can I proceed po?
Yes,
for the last A of our strategies, ulitin ko lang. The first one is avoid, alter, then adopt, and the third one is accept. Ayan. Most of the time, dito tayo nagkakatalo eh. Because subconsciously, ang tao daw in nature, mahirap tumanggap. Ayan. We are struggling in terms of acceptance, di ba? Pero there are sources of stress na unavoidable eh. Di ba? Hindi natin maiiwasan. Which is you can prevent or change the stressors such as, for example, is death of a loved one. Ayan, di ba? serious illness, ayan, or national recession. In such cases kasi, the best way to cope with stress is accept things as they are. Diba? And acceptance may be difficult. Ayan, napakahirap nitong part na to. Napakahirap ng last strategy nito. But in the long run, it is easier than railing against a situation that you cannot change. Di ba po? And for us to accept the situation, the stressful situation is, meron lang akong 4 things na paano natin siya magagawa. And the first one is it is learning to forgive. Yan. Kaya nagkakaroon ng stress yung tao because there are grudges in our hearts. Which is, ayan yung mga common mistakes or common strongholds of people why they become or we become mentally stressed. Because we fail to forgive, hindi lang naman towards other people, but even in ourselves. Hindi natin kayang patawarin even yung sarili natin sa mga pagkakamali. Diba? Sa pagkakamali nila and sa pagkakamali natin. Diba? And at the same time is, bukod dun sa learning to forgive is, for us to be able to accept is to share our feelings with others. Ayan. Kasi diba, may mga times na when we are stressed, it's hard to share your feelings. And when we are to the point na kailangan na natin tanggapin yung bagay na yon, for us to be able to accept that things, kailangan mo na siyang i-open up. Diba? Minsan nga nasasabi natin yung katagan na, ito, tanggap ko na to, kaya masasabi ko na sa'yo. Diba? So, sharing your feelings. And then at the same time, look for the upside. And the last thing is, don't try to control the uncontrollable things. Ayan. One of the main source bakit nai-stress yung tao is because we try or we tend to control the things that is uncontrollable. Diba? Napakahirap nun. Sa sobrang subok tayo ng subok or we're just trying. Diba? No matter how hard we try to control things that is uncontrollable, may stress ka lang. Diba? So, we have to accept even the fact that not everything is kaya nating kontrolin. Diba? Ugali ng tao, treatment sa'yo ng tao, yung situation, diba? Hindi natin kayang kontrolin yan. And for us to be able to accept, to dealing with this stressful situation is to accept it and to not to try to control the things that is uncontrollable. Ayun lang. And another last thing that I want to share is ayun lang, ulitin ko lang, avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. That is the 4 strategies. And meron po tayong tinatawag na kapag ikaw mentally stressed na tao ka na talaga, it is normal, wag po kayong mag-alala, and don't feel down of having that feeling. Kasi normal po yan sa tao because we have mental health. Normal sa tao na magkasakit ka, nalagnatin ka, na sumakit yung ulo mo. Same as normal sa tao na ma-stress ka, na malungkot ka, because it's part of your mental health. And kapag nagde-deteriorate or nag-fail na ang ating mental health, kapag di na natin na kayanan, meron po tayong support system na tinatawag. There are 3 support systems that I want to share. The first one is your faith. It is your faith yung naniniwala ka that there is someone up there that is with you. That there is someone up there na, ayan, like your faith in God, diba? And another thing is your family. It is your support system as well, and as well as your friends. Kaya po, wag nating gawing last choice ang paghingi ng tulong, lalong-lalo na kapag na-compromise or kapag mental health na natin ang pinag-uusapan. Kasi hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon you are strong enough to handle things in your life on your own. That's why ako, one of the things that I want to suggest to everyone is, if you are struggling mentally, seek help. Diba? Seek help in such a way na masasave mo yung sarili mo from this mental stresses that this world brings, di ba, within us. ayun lang. So, thank you so much po for, ayun lang, that's the 4 things
Yes.
that I want to share. Thank you so much po.
Ang galing. Wow,
Yes.
I
grabe.
learned a lot. And marami rin po ako natutunan dahil sa mga comment. Sa mga
Yes.
nag-comment.
Coach Annabelle, anything na pwede mong i-share for us regarding dun sa shinare ni Coach Jam?
Kayo po ba, ito na lang, para meron. Kayo
Sige.
po ba, Coach Annabelle, paano nyo po, kapag stress kayo, ano po yung ginagawa?
Ginagawa.
Ayan. Oo, ayan, tayo iikot.
So, anong stress coping skills ang meron ako?
Yes.
Yeah.
Parang
Ano po
ganun.
yung na-apply na lang most of the time ni Coach
Yes.
Annabelle? Doon sa mga 4 strategies.
There are lots of stresses or stressors na meron talaga. And then, mayroong avoidable and non-avoidable, gaya ng sinabi ni Coach Jam. I was watching you kanina. Pinakikinggan ko lang, tapos sabi ko, pasukan ko kaya to. Pero wala akong planong hindi nga ako nagre-react sa inyo na papasok ako, diba? Nakaganon pala ako. Hindi ko napansin kung bakit ako yung tone ko. But anyway, sige, balik tayo dun sa stress na yan na sinasabi nyo. Ang tanong sa akin ni Coach ay kung ano yung stress coping skills na pwede kong gawin.
Yeah.
So I have this unavoidable stress, which is my physical pain. So paano ko siya nagawa? I've been adoptive doon sa ganong klaseng meron ako. I've been battling for this for years. For to be exact, 2017. So itong pain na yan, nandyan na yan 24 hours a day. Sa maniwala kayo sa hindi. At minsan nagkikreate na siya ng more than pa dun sa sinasabing stress. So nagkakaroon na ako ng psychological strain, which is nagkakaroon ako ng anxiety. So how do I overcome this? Yung hindi naman na-overcome yung pain, but definitely the stress na ibinibigay ng pain na yan sa akin. I accept it. Wala ako choice eh. Andyan na yan. Nararamdaman ko yan 24 hours. Konting galaw, may pain, may ganito, may ganyan. So it happened like, wag lang siyang madudugtungan ng another stress kasi that would cause you more. Ibig sabihin, mas madedeteriorate kung ano yung inilalaban mo sa sarili mo. Pero gaya na sinabi ni Doc Arwin kanina, I would like to comment with that. Yung sinabi niyang mental, why? Kasi doon pa lang, pinapakita niya na of course you have your morning routines. Tama ka, minus the exercise. Kasi I don't have that kind of exercise na strenuous dahil bawal. So nutritional support, I do have this nutritional support, and of course I talk a lot with kung ano yung nararamdaman ko. Activities, busy. I make myself busy. Especially mental. Kasi katawan hindi kaya eh. So yung utak na lang. Then I have to adapt with new learning skills. Tulad nito, nandito tayo. So this is another platform that helps me parang makalimutan ko for some time yung kung anong meron. Yeah. Diba? So you talk to other people like you, mga little sister natin, Coach Maricon, diba? Yes, but they have a lot of inputs na nakakatulong din sa'yo to, oo nga, I need to do. May nagre-remind sa'yo. So you have to talk with the right people. So gaya nga ni Coach Jam, kung nai-stress ka, ano yung sabi mo kanina, Madam? Yan yung problema ko. Inaamin ko to. Even kay Pastor Arnel. Once na madali ako ma-mental block. Siguro because of the nerves. Medyo siya, sensitive. Yeah. So with that, naniniwala naman ako na we can adapt to every stress level na meron tayo. Except for the degree na multiple na siya. Sometimes sabi nga, pag na-identify na rin naman natin yung stress natin, then we could make it like we can live with it na rin. Pero obviously, not all source of strength kakayanin natin, and we will be needing a mental health first aider tulad ni Coach Arwin. Doc Arwin, di mo ba? Yan. So kakailanganin nyo si Doc Arwin. Or even Coach Jam, Coach Res, or Coach Maricon. So you have to talk with them. So Coach Con, ikaw, bato ko sa'yo, ikaw, how do you cope with your stress? Bago kay Coach Res, papalit.
Yung paano ko i-cope? Actually, na-realize ko, dati kasi, the last time na nag-draw ako, nagpe-paint was when I was in elementary. So, nung nagkaroon ng lockdown, na-revisit ko siya. Nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to start again my sketchpad, my pencil, go bring my pencil. Marunong pa pala ako. So, that's another one, aside from reading. Kasi kaso lang, ang nakaka-stress din yung migraine ko. So, nagtitrigger yung migraine ko kapag sobra akong nagbabasa ng libro. Tatapusin ko yung isang libro in a day. So, I don't know kung nai-strain ba yung eyes ko or what. But then, minsan nagtitrigger yung migraine. So, sometimes, I just read a portion of the book and then I stop. Kaso, pag nag-stop ka, may bakante ka pang mga oras, di ba? So, I really want to make my time busy. So, eto yon, isa sa mga nakapagpaano sa akin ng stressor ko. Etong mga programs ng Talk Life channel. So, I am also being one of the co-hosts and one of the program. And this, Heart That's Listen. Tapos, na-develop yung, alam mo yung, paano gumawa ulit ng program flow, how do I wrote down the certain script, paano, kumbaga na-revisit ko yung mga natutulog kong mga activities before. So, tapos and then I have a new learnings which is the technical side also within the StreamYards and all. Parang, grabe, ang daming palang pwedeng gawin. So, yung buong week ko, parang kulang pa siya in doing such things. Although, syempre, hindi ko pwedeng kalimutan na magdasal. So, in the morning, or in between, or basta it's needed talaga kailangan kong magdasal. But I don't really neglect the time, yung period na kailangan kong magdasal when I wake up in the morning and before I go to sleep. So, yun yung talagang nasa routine siya na hindi siya pwedeng mawala. But in between, pag kailangan na kailangan, especially now na marami akong mga kaibigan that asking for a prayer, pag-pray mo naman ako, pag-pray mo naman yung family ko, pag-pray mo naman yung friend ko. And sometimes, when we look at the Facebook ngayon, yung mga walls natin, nagiging arbitrary na daw kasi ang daming mga rest in peace, mga ganon, which is also stressful then. And pag na, mo, kasi sometimes, people close to you, people that you know. So, those are things na moment na may mga in-between ako prayers. So, that's occupy my time. So medyo a little bit but it helps me to cope and also adapt in the situations. So yun, ko yun. So adapt the situation and accept in the situations. So yun, those are the things na pwede kong yung i-react ko in the certain situation. That's why yung mga ni-notes ko kanina with Coach Jam, it really helps me. Ang dami din pala akong take away. Even if meron na akong pang dun sa stress ko, but then I still have some learnings from nakuha, especially those yung sinare ni Coach Beng, pag mga nasa in pain situation, yun, malaking bagay talaga. Grabe, thank you. Hopefully sa ating mga audience, marami po kayong na-learn at gusto kong i-acknowledge yung, kumbaga na, si Ma'am Lizelle Zoriano. Thank you po kasi talagang si Lord parang nilid ka to watch us. Kasi yun pala I know that meron ka ring mga needs at this time and hopefully it could help also yung mga shinare ni Coach Jam sa atin. Sige, Coach Rez, ikaw naman.
Ako? Kumakain. Ay.
Tama. Tanggal ng stress din yan.
Coach Annabelle, baka gusto niyo po mag-unmute. Ay. Hindi ko naririnig yung tawa ni Coach Annabelle.
Ay, hindi ko marinig yung tawa ko. Nasabi ko, yung stress coping skills mo, parang ito na yung testing time ni Coach Jam kung nakinig daw tayo.
Okay.
Hindi.
Sige, Coach.
Sige, Coach Jam.
Mabait talaga ito mag-best friend. Ito nung mapagbigay sa isa't isa.
Sige na, Coach. Ate mo,
ayun, so, opo, ate. Hindi. Bale, yun. So, dumadating din kasi yung katotohanan na minsan, dumadating talaga tayo na dinadaan natin sa pagkain, pero that's not healthy po. Ayan lang yung paalala. That's not healthy. Kaya nga tumaba tayo. Noong mga 20-something, ganyan. Pero ngayon, sexy na tayo ulit. Char! Pero ayun.
So, parang pinariringgan tayo, Coach Cod. Ako lang ba?
Oo nga. Ako lumobo din ako eh.
Well, actually, oo, naamin ko yun. By pasok ng pandemic last year, I gained weight. Sobra.
Yes, sobra.
Yung,
kung
yun po
nakilala
yung
niyo ako,
katotohanan. Ngayon yung katotohanan po, talagang ice cream, fries, burgers,
Na-stress ako sa
dumating
sinasabi mo,
talaga.
Ros.
Nagugutom ka ba? Pero salamat sa Lord dahil natutunan ko na mag-learn ng paano mag-cope ng stress. And I saw myself na writing songs. Ayan, nag-write akong songs. And I saw myself na doing mindfulness. Ano po, wag na mag-stress, charot. Hindi. Pero,
Maybe we should require Coach Res each time that meron sila sa ship happens, no? Para may bago. No, nagagawa kayo ng sarili ng jingle for that particular topic, then you sing it both.
Okay po. Tinanggap ka agad. Mabilis lang ang transition.
Composer.
Pero ayun, I saw myself na writing songs and of course yung doing the mindfulness. Paano ba natin ginagawa ang mindfulness? So umupo lang po tayo na maayos and yung talampakan natin ilagay lang natin na maayos sa lapag and yung likod natin ilagay natin isandal natin na maayos at pakiramdaman natin yung mula ulo natin hanggang talampakan kung kamusta ba yung kinakaupuan natin. Ayan, so napaka-importante po to learn how to have that mindfulness for us na talagang makita natin na minsan kasi tinatakpan natin yung ano natin yung reaction natin sa sitwasyon na kahit gusto natin magalit, bawal magalit eh. 'Di ba? Ganun, hindi pwede magalit pero yun yung nararamdaman natin, yung shift kagad, pero hindi natin ino-overcome muna, hindi muna natin ninamnam muna, pero para malaman natin ano ba talaga yung nararamdaman natin, ano ba talaga, kamusta ba talaga tayo. We need to have that mindfulness, 'di ba, na makita talaga yung situation na meron tayo. So, ayan, isa yan sa natutunan ko nung ako ay nag-enroll sa PAP, ayan. So, ano pa ba? Parang talaga naalala ko kumakain lang talaga. pero ayun.
Usually the ladies, they tend to be on this kind of stress eating talaga. So,
Yes po talaga.
minsan if ever lang may masaya tayo, pagkain pa rin. Pag malungkot tayo, pagkain pa rin.
Pagkain pa rin.
Pero kaya napapasalamat talaga, Lord, salamat sa blessing sa food, diba? Talaga, kasi, alam mo yun, yung tulad ng mga, meron like banana, yan, binibigyan tayo ng serotonin yan for us to be happy. Ayan, diba? Napakadaming mga fruits, vegetables na binibigay sa atin ng Lord na for us na nagre-regulate din pala na through those foods na tinutulungan din tayo ng Lord. We just need to know. We just need
the right
na
food.
The right food, the right the right food. Ayan. So, iyon lang po talaga.
Coach Ruth. Parang fight and flight response mo pagdating sa stress. So, ang fight mo saan? Yung ano po? Biglang nawala. Yung fight and flight response mo towards stress, diba? Yun nga,
pag sa fight ko, parang and then, pumapasok yung pagkain, ayan. So, pero pag nagpa-fly talaga ako sa tao, pag yung stress mismo about sa tao, ayan, parang, which is not healthy din, which is not healthy. Yan, dapat talaga nating anuhin. And of course, yung about sa, yung devotional time. Parang ang sarap kasi nasasandal ka, tapos pipikit ka, tapos, Lord, kamusta ka? Yung parang, Lord, kamusta ba ako? Yung gano'n, napakasarap sa feeling talaga ng gano'n, na parang, meron tayong time na in the evening before tayo matutulog, na parang magpapahinga tayo sa Lord. Napakasarap talaga. The best po talaga yun, yung presence ng Lord. We're everywhere naman eh. Everywhere naman, nasaan man tayo. Every time, we can feel that presence if we want to. If we will seek to. Diba?
So may mga bagay talaga na hindi naiiwasan na stress. Pero I really, I can tell it to you na tama si Coach Res. Like, ibigay mo nga talaga sa kanya. Kasi I had this experience during the kasagsagan ng pain and I was driving. Isang kamay lang. Hindi mo ma-rotate yung ano mo. So, para kang robot. Talagang in pain ako. Then, it was raining so hard. Dala ko ang bata, nagpa-therapy ako. So, umiiyak ako. Nang tanda-tanda ko yung loob ng Meadowood na Executive Village somewhere dyan sa Bacoor. Dyan kami nagpa-pass through. Ang tanging siniling ko sa Diyos, Lord, iuwi mo kaming buhay kasi hindi ko na kaya. Ganun yung declaration mo eh. So, pero ang gagawin sa'yo, when you give it yourself to Him, kung ano man yung stress mo, ano man, bibigyan ka pa rin yan kahit sabihin mo na, kala mo hindi mo na kaya, pero nagagawa mo pang itapak yung paa mo sa manibela, nagagawa mo pang igalaw yung ano. Hindi ko yun makakalimutan kasi talagang grabe na iyak ko noon. So, that physical pain, that caused me a lot of stress. Even na anxiety na ako, nagkaroon na ako ng anxiety din. So, katulad mo, Coach Con, I know that you have this kind of episode.
Yes.
Naiintindihan ko yung ganong sitwasyon. And I would like to read the message of Doc Arwin. Mindfulness exercises is a powerful and simple way of boosting our immune system and combating depression and anxiety, being aware and sensitive and be able to express ourselves. So we have to open it. Tama. Let's give it to God. And Coach Jam.
Ayan po. So, for the last point that I want to share is a bonus point lang. Like, sa mga sinabi nyo lang po na kuha ko lang. Which is, one thing na sobrang makakatulong po sa atin is for us na, ito po, challenge ko sa lahat ng viewers, sa lahat po sa atin. Know your coping skills or develop your coping skills. Meaning, kapag nai-stress ka, try different coping skills na magiging effective po sa inyo. For example, sa akin, ay kay Coach, ay kay Res, and sa maraming mga nag-comment na kapag nagpa-pray sila, nagiging okay sila. So, yun yung coping skills nila. Sometimes it is writing, sometimes it is drawing, swimming, activities. So, mag-develop ka ng isang coping skills na talagang effective sa'yo that you will practice every time na nagkakaroon ka ng mental stress. Like for example, may mga bagay kasi na effective sa akin na kapag mentally stress ako, tatahimik lang ako. Pero sa iba, hindi sila ganun eh.
Yeah.
'Di ba? That's why the last thing that I want to share is to develop strong coping skills po sa inyo. Like whatever it is, kung ano man yung nakikita nyong effective po sa inyo, iyon yung i-develop nyo. And wag na wag po kayong mag-hesitate to do something for yourself. Do yourself a favor, lalong-lalo na kapag nako-compromise na yung mental health po natin. That's why you need to practice, ayan, yung mga sinuggest nila, mindfulness strategies. Ayan. Then, wag po nating limitahan yung mga sources or mga resources na meron tayo. Kasi there's a lot of YouTube videos or encouragement or people that you na pwede mong lapitan kapag nagiging kapag nag-struggle ka na mentally. And at the same time, sobrang dami na pong tao na mentally stressed, pero sobrang dami na rin pong tao na sobrang willing tumulong dun sa mga taong mentally stressed na yun. So, the last thing that I want to share is develop strong and effective for you na coping skills. Ayan.
Wow.
Sometimes it's writing. Yan.
Galing.
So, just like Coach Arwin, ito ang kanyang coping
routine.
Yung morning routines that you should have a prayer, meditation, mindfulness, yoga, or exercises.
Yan. Tsaka din, time check is 9:58.
9:58. Ang bilis ng oras.
Bilis. So, parting words na, prepare na tayo for parting words natin.
Coach Jam.
Coach Jam.
Ayun po, kakasalita ko lang, ba't ako ulit?
Hindi, mamamahalo pa po tayo.
Ayun, so maraming thank you po sa lahat ng mga nakinig, and I hope po na may mga natutunan po tayo. And of course, let's share some insights din po kahit sa comment section below, kahit natapos na tong live na to. Just share with us baka yung mga coping skills na nade-develop nyo sa sarili nyo maging effective din sa amin. And ma-practice din namin siya. Ayun po. Wag po kayong mahihiyang humingi ng tulong kapag kailangan na, lalong-lalo na in terms of your mental health. Dahil hindi lang po physical health ang nakakamatay, pati po mental health.
Yes. I agree.
Yes.
Coach Annabelle.
Well, of course, kung kinakailangan mo talaga ng stress, ng coping skills, stress coping skills, kailangan mo talaga yun. Kasi kapag may stress, meron tayong tinatawag na stress influence condition. At iyan na nga po yung sinasabi ko na katulad ko, I experience maybe because of the sobrang physical activity or what, nagkaroon ako ng physical pain. Actually, I even had this, yung matinding hair loss, pero makapal pa rin naman ang buhok ko, mga manage. Tapos yun, iwasan natin din, kasi yan din ang sabi ng OB-GYN ko, probably I'm so much stressed, kaya nagkakaroon din ng iba't ibang condition with the health. So tama naman, if you need someone to talk to, you have good friends around you, and you may even call somebody na pwedeng, yan, yung gaya na sinabi ko kanina, a mental first aider. Ayan, nire-recommend ko na nga si Doc Arwin Serrano. You may visit his Facebook. Ayan, Coach Arwin, kung naririnig mo pa ako. Ayan. And of course, we must be faithful kung ano man yung pinaniniwalaan natin, di ba? Because there is one God who can help us. Bago pa tayo nabuhay, nandyan na siya. So kung ano man ang meron sa atin, give it to Him. Kasi it's all His naman eh. Hindi naman atin lahat, even yung ating buhay, pinahiram lang. So I'm still grateful with whatever is coming, and also with the Talk Life family, especially dito sa mga ladies na nakasama ko ngayon.
Yes.
I don't have the to join you, pero natuwa lang ako sa topic ni Coach Jam kasi may ginagawa ako, hinahabol ako doon sa printer. Gabi na nag-usap ako. Pa siya
Thank you, Coach Annabelle.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
But then,
Thank you po, Coach.
I am so blessed and nagkaroon ako ng chance to be with you, and with the topic that you had for tonight, I think it's very awesome. Ayan,
Thank
tama
you.
yan para sa ating lahat. Napapanood ng pandemic.
Correct.
And
Thank you po.
shall we
Ayun. Yeah, sige, please.
Coach Stress, would you mind?
Yes po, let's pray. Pero before that, Coach Maricon, you have any parting words?
Ako ba? So, sige. Dahil gusto natin ng stress. Gusto eh. Hindi. When we say stress, let's have a self-care. So, alaga natin yung sarili natin. Magpasalamat tayo. Always thank God. Let's also have rest and relax. And also, be excited every day. And be empowered and encouraged for others. And the last one is smile and be the strength for each and every one of us. Yan.
Coach,
Yes.
Stefan, naman pala yung sinabi ko na may stress, di ba?
Oh, yes. Actually, pinagandaan ko tong stress na to. Sige.
Yeah, so sana po ngayong gabi ay marami po tayong natutunan at nawa ay magamit po talaga natin yung mga strategies na binahagi sa atin ni Coach Jam. So let's pray po. Hallelujah for God. Hallelujah, Jesus. We thank you for this evening, oh God. At salamat sa buhay ni Coach Jam na patuloy na share about the mental health sa buhay ni Coach Annabelle, sa buhay ni Coach Maricon, at sa lahat ng aming mga viewers, oh God. At we know na there is someone there are some na nag-struggle about their mental health. In the name of Jesus, we know that na ikaw lamang ang tunay na makakatulong sa amin at nawa makita namin kung ano yung nawa makita nila kung ano yung dapat nilang magawa o dapat nilang steps na gawin, O God, at alam namin na meron kang gagamiting mga tao upang sila itulungan. At we pray na this our channel, Talk Life channel, will continue to help those people na talagang nagsisik talaga ng help, and gamitin mo lamang kami, Panginoon. Gamitin mo lamang kami. At nawa more, marami pa kaming segment na talagang ikaw lamang ang may tataas at patuloy na give us wisdom, O God. Humble our hearts, O God. At patuloy namin tinatest ito at nagpupunyagi kami dahil alam namin na una pa lang, O God, ikaw ay kumilos na, nag-touch ka na ng buhay ng mga tao na lalo na nanonood ngayon gabi na ito, Panginoon. In the name of Jesus, amen and amen. Ayan. So, God bless po everyone. So, we thank you again.
God bless. Thank you to everyone. To
Yes.
our audience in YouTube. Salamat po, and Facebook. Thank you.
Bye!
Bye.